Get to your base! Get to your base! Get to your base!
I don't know what she said to you, but why her face looks like that.
Get to your base! 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 Get to your base!
So the Pierce County Sheriff's Office is investigating a high school wrestler's claim that she was sexually assaulted during a wrestling match. This was meant to be a girls' league, but for some strange reason, after the wrestler started touching her private parts, they decided to investigate what was going on. Turns out that was a trans wrestler. That was not a female wrestler she was going against. That was a trans wrestler who weighed over 190 pounds. And while, of course, having her in this position on the ground, placed his hand in her private area for about what is recorded as 7 seconds. Guys, how long are we going to keep this going? How long are we going to continue to play within the leftist delusion? We've been saying this since the beginning. No biological males in women's sports. Why is it that only conservatives are the ones standing up for women's rights? All the feminists happen to align with the left, but none of them will defend women in sports. This woman was touched inappropriately. She was SA'd during a wrestling match, a sanctioned wrestling match, in front of a room full of people. And nobody wanted to engage into investigation until they had to bring it to the school board. We need to start protecting women's sports and stop allowing confused men to hop into their leagues and steal their opportunities, steal their trophies, steal their scholarships. If you're trans, I don't care. If either you can have your own separate trans league or go back to your original biology and wrestle or compete against those individuals. This is an absolute shame, and I'm tired of seeing stories like this. Stop letting men in women's sports. I wanted to show this because this was a wrestler, a trans or a biological boy, who won the Texas State Women's Championship. This was about 10 years ago. And I'm sure a lot of people forgot about this, but this pissed me off so much back in the day.
I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for my teammates. That's honestly what the spotlight should have been on, is my teammates. The hard work that I put in the practice room with them, beside me. We trained hard every single day, and that's where the spotlight should have been on, not me, all of these guys. Because I would not be here without them. Hard work that pays off. Just saying.
Nobody else looks happy. That's it, guys. This is the clown world we're living in, and if we continue to allow liberals to put their foot in the gas, this is the world we will all be subject to. There is no decency on that side. There is no biological awareness. They're science deniers. They do not understand that this is all destructive for the nation that we live in. That was Mac Beggs, who was a wrestler. This was 10 years ago in the state of Texas. Again, he won the women's championship, and you saw him speaking there. None of the girls look ecstatic. They're just kind of standing there because they know what it is. You just allowed a biological boy to step into this tournament, get first place, get the medal. One of them could have won that medal. He gets the scholarships to universities. One of them could have got a full ride scholarship. And that's what it is. You have men stepping into women's spaces, stealing their opportunities, taking away their future. And liberals will sit on the sideline and not say anything because they understand how contradictory it is. You guys don't stand for women. You guys are in complete opposition of what's best for women in terms of protection and for opportunity. Absolute insanity, guys. With that being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Deuces.